Okay, it is day one, end of day one. It feels like I've been here a week already.
Yeah, I've been going through the tumbler and the washer and dryer, and I'm ready to hit the hay. But you have something else tonight, so.
Indeed, which we'll talk about in a second. However, for now, highlights from day one. From day one, what about yourself?
It's been a hectic day for me. I had a 3-hour block at EA, but I have to say that my highlights of the day were probably Beyond Two Souls. I got to see a demo, and I got to talk to the producer on that. Sadly not David Cage, he wasn't in the room, but I got some insights on just how they're sort of using the foundation from Heavy Rain and sort of expanding on it and making it more of an action-packed game while still remaining true to some of the aspects. And it's also interesting how they're changing the narrative to sort of focus on one person instead of telling it through different perspectives. So overall, I'm very excited about that game.
Cool.
And well, on to you.
On to me. One of the first things we did this morning was Watch Dogs, actually. We got talking to the guys who were on stage and just really about what they thought of the reaction, because it was almost a standing ovation at the Ubisoft conference for that once they concluded that demo. And you could see how chuffed they were. Big smiles, little bit of embarrassment, little bit of, oh, this is so cool. Got a little bit more info on how the game works, and certainly the multiplayer. They skated around the multiplayer element of it, but they did say that open world games are essentially broken, which was a huge thing to drop down on the plate.
I didn't know that.
Apparently they do, and that's what they're hoping to fix with Watch Dogs. You can see that interview very, very soon on the site, and we also did, well, I also did, not we did, Norgs of Shadow 2 interview, which was really nice for me, being a huge fan of the original. Dave Cox and the fellows at Mercury Stream were just talking about how this will be the conclusion of the saga and how they were so definite that this is it. They actually said, we don't want to do any more Castlevanias. We want this to be the ultimate one, and then we're stepping away from it. And I think they said that with conviction, which says they're going to put their stamp on Konami's franchise and just leave it, which I think is the best way.
Yes, drop the mic and walk away.
Drop the mic and walk away, which is what we'll be doing soon enough.
Soon enough, but before that, there was another game in the Sony launch that I took a liking to, The Last of Us. I think what they're showing here at E3 is really more of the game, actually the game. And we got a really nice interview with one of the team members over at Naughty Dog, who is actually the guy who was responsible for leaking the announcement of the game. We got some insights on just how that Easter egg in Uncharted 3 got to be, and I think you were going to be interested to know about that. And apparently, The Last of Us was planned to be announced at last year's E3, but they held back on the announcement and they forgot about the Easter egg. And so that's the story on why. Well, I got outed a little bit earlier than the Video Game Awards, perhaps a little bit earlier than they attended, but I think it all worked out in the end.
I don't think they've spoiled it any.
Oh.
I think it's a huge success.
And speaking of spoilers, let's touch upon what you're going to do tonight.
What am I going to do tonight? What I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to do that tonight.
Oh,
I'm going to the Halo 4 party. I'm hanging out with the Master Chief. I'm going to dance with Cortana, and I'm going to see Forerunners wash over me.
Oh.
Possibly. I have no idea what's at the Halo 4 party. All I know is it's Halo 4, we're in a room, there may be people to talk to.
I heard 3 letters, VIP, I don't know.
VIP?
VIP party?
VIP party. That'll be a first for me. VIP party. I will pimp my way down.
How did you get in on that?
They just like my style. They like my interview technique. I'm like that with 343.
Something's wrong here. Something dirty's going on.
But yet, so right.
Yeah.
That we will be seeing more of in Game Reactor in the coming days.
Yes.
Tune back tomorrow for more interviews, more impressions on the games, as well as more blogs.
More fun.